The Central Club.
Okay, so we've established that, what your aim is with what you're doing. You said you feel like you're doing a good thing. Do you feel like it's a fine line between that though, or
with what, sorry?
with the TikToks you do and stuff? Do you think there's a bit of
I do.
it could be,
Well, I do.
a fine line?
Just like yourself, with your opinion, that I've had other opinions like that before. With the growing up with a crackhead, do you mean, or do you mean in general?
Just in general.
Oh, the
Councillor Say
TikTok in
Queen,
general.
do you think that it's a good example, or do you think that there could be, in some sort of way, setting a bad example for people?
Oh yeah, I think there's a 50% one and 50% of the other.
Okay.
I think like TikTok's a brilliant place you can help so many people. You can show that, like say, I want to help the kids. When I started with social media, got myself a platform, and that I'm going to grow from that. But people get platforms and they're bad influences, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always try and do a bit of both. I always try and do my comedy because, you don't sign a contract when you come on the internet to be a good role model, and people are not.
Well, this is a question I want to ask you. It's the same on YouTube. It's the same on most communities, really. Do you think you should, if you drive, you have to have a driving license.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you should have to go through some sort of test, let's say, to be allowed a TikTok account? Or
Right, yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah. It depends on how they do it though, like what would be the test? Like a mental,
Well, I think there should be a
mental health test
well, no, maybe just apply for the license. Anyone could probably get the license, but if similar to like striking down, but these are the standards, yeah, right. And if you fucking don't abide by them, then
you're gone.
You're not having an account again.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I think it should.
And I'm not trying. We could be diving into the realms here of cancellation, which I'm totally against. I'm all for free speech, but at the same time, I just don't think it's acceptable how people can just drive and feed utter shit to people, and people be influenced by it, and people as well, like on TikTok, who are scamming people for money.
I was just going to say, this is when you said about being bad influences, I quickly thought about the live side of TikTok where
Let's talk about the dark side of
let's
TikTok.
talk about it. It's a lot more rife. Like there's a lot of bad influences over there, and they tend to be being a bad influence because it's driving in money. People love to watch a car crash, don't they? So people will create drama. I've seen people say...
Or Jeremy Kyle.
That's it.
So well.
But like, we all like to watch a bit of a car crash, but then when it gets to like con artist manipulating abuse, I find it, and being a bad role model. I've seen TikTokers self-harming, pretending they're being abused.
Alphabet and that.
That's it, yeah, there's a few of them.
Is she still on the scene?
I think so, but I don't watch much, because I'm a creator. I don't see it.
There's a few out there I've been a bit, there's that Chelsea Lee Art
CLA,
as well.
yeah. Well, she doesn't like the fact I've got a blue tick and she hasn't. Mm-hmm.
She said that, did
she? Yeah. She was like, I'm more famous. You're not even famous, darling. I'm more famous than you. I said, well, where's your blue tick then, hon?
This ain't even a fucking competition.
Yeah.
This is the mentality of some
This is it, but because they think that, well, I get billions of views,
and
for
the other
acting
thing,
a fool.
These people, maybe they have, but what I noticed early on is these TikTokers who think the dog's bollocks, they haven't got an Instagram following or a Facebook or a YouTube.
Because they can only act a fool. They've created this, world on TikTok, this reality, this con artist thing on the live side of TikTok. So basically, when I used to watch it, because I went and did the live side of TikTok, because I thought, there's content side and there's live side.
The live side, I like that.
That's it. But I'm not a live streamer, so I'm like, I can't do my comedy skits on live, so how am I going to do it? But I thought, let me just go on and be a laugh and have a laugh and, do my rounds, do some duels with all the other TikTokers on there and see what's what. So I went live on TikTok for a week to do the weekly rankings, because there's two sides of TikTok, and I was gifted £10,000. I was actually gifted £20,000, but TikTok take half. So I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So, but because I was on the live side of TikTok now, and I was up there with all the other live streamers who were doing the weekly rankings as well, it was quickly apparent that this is a seeded, naughty side of TikTok. It's not just gifting your favourite creator to put them on a leaderboard. Some of these TikTokers are manipulating, abusing, self-harming online, lying, cheating, triggering all kinds of people. I think it's disgusting, and to the point where I can't even go on TikTok Live. I can't be around that because I know there's bad things that go on there. And 99% of the people that are live on the weekly ranking are solely for a paycheck. And some of them are nice people and they're just doing it for the paycheck. Some of them are really bad people, abusers, con artists, narcissists, people that really need to go and get help and not come on the internet.
But what I've noticed is if you click on their accounts, there's no, they have no character. There's no content.
No.
There's no videos.
Because they're just live
The
streaming
only
for cash.
videos, yeah.
But they're hiding behind the fact that I'm a creator. No, you create a headache and an overdraft.
You create nothing like this.
Yeah.
Like I've looked on your content and the only videos you've uploaded was, "Hi guys, I'm going live in an hour.
Yeah.
Make
Please
sure
come
you
and
come
support
over."
me. Yeah.
And you're like, what do you actually do?
Yes.
Why are people giving you money?
Because they can sit on live and
It's
give
the
the,
tech-
good,
it's-
give the best story
It's
to get it.
basically the futuristic way of begging.
Begging on
you
the
might as well be
streets.
sat on the streets begging
I
or scamming.
used to say, at least when you're on the streets and someone asks you for a quid, they'll give you a magazine to read
Yeah,
in return on the way home. But all you get off these is headache, like I say, bad influences.
And you do get, we can talk about it. Like you do get the buskers, you do get people playing
Yeah.
instruments. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're earning it, then,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah.
People trying to sell stuff on. Fair enough. But when you're literally, you might as well be, like. Unfortunately, I used to do some of these things. You might as well be at the train station
Yeah.
blagging that you've lost your ticket.
Literally, I've made jokes and said some of the, I grew up around cons, trauma, trying to pull one over on someone. And I see it all on this TikTok live, but just rebranded behind a TikTok.
And then as well, you'll have those, the clever scammers maybe
Yes.
who would do the hustle. I've lost my train ticket.
Yeah,
Help me,
yeah,
that
yeah.
type of thing. But then you got the people who would literally just manipulate someone who's on universal credit, take
Yeah.
their fucking
They're
bank,
getting in their
take their
inbox.
post office card and cash
Yeah.
out. You got those people as well.
They'll literally, say you're on live and someone will send you a big gift for a few £100 and you'll be like, oh my God, that's brilliant. Most of these will then come off live when they've done the live and they'll get in their inbox and go, oh, thank you for the gift. Oh, you couldn't send us another one. Oh, this or that. And then it's a straight con then. No, I'm not saying that happens. There is a handful of people on that go live and
So
get
can you
gifts.
only
and
get you can only get gifts when you battle, or can you get
No, you
gifts?
can get gifts just sat there on your own. But when you're battling, it's just encouraging. It's competition, innit? And it's like, I want to win, you want to win. So, and TikTok know exactly what they're doing because it's a corporation and they encourage it.
Yeah, because they're taking half.
Of course they are. But listen, like I say, sitting on live and showcasing your skills, your talent and being a good influence, all for. You get gifts for that all day long. But most of these con artists who call themselves creators are just con artists. And they just...
Is there any out there that like you can't, like anyone you can name, like who people can watch out for?
To be honest, I wouldn't want to say too much because I'll by the time I get on train, I won't have an account left.
Really?
They'll send all trolls over.
Well, they can do
Yeah,
that.
they get jealous, don't they? Because they, like I say, you're shattering their dream.
Okay,
their,
then let's
world.
word this in another way then. What do people need to watch out for?
Yeah. So if you're watching somebody on TikTok and you want to send them a gift because you like them, fair enough. But you are not responsible to pay the bills for their problems, because that's what a lot of them do. Oh, I just need this money for this, or I just need the money for that, and then, but they'll do a lot of that privately. How they get you publicly is, we need to beat this person because they're doing this wrong. They're an abuser, or they're a this or they're a that. So I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight about getting this abuser off the app. But really, they just want the paycheck. They don't care about the abuser. So they pretend to be a hero.
And what? And this abuse is on the weekly ranking, is
This
he?
is on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, on that weekly
but when
ranking.
he say we're trying to get him off, what? Like, you got to send me a gift to knock them off the weekly ranking, is it?
So basically, we want to get the wrong uns off the app. So what we'll do is we'll all get money to do that.
I'll be a wrong un.
Yeah. So basically,
I'll be a wrong un to get the wrong un off the
They
app.
shouldn't be on here getting money,
Wow.
right? So I'm going to stand up against them, but I'm going to ride up the rankings to do that. So it's like, right, so if you want to be a good person and you want to get this bad influence off the app, do it. But why do you have to get gifts and do the weekly ranking and battle to do it? It's all a manipulation.
So give me some red flags then of these people who you should avoid. Not names, just red flags. Like, for example, I think a red flag to me would be if they haven't got any other platform, if they're not on Facebook or they're not on Instagram or they haven't got a YouTube channel.
That'd be a
if
red
they're just
flag.
on TikTok, to me, that's a red flag.
See, it's difficult because they get sucked in from the live, so they're in from the live, so they're not interested. Like
So if they got no videos either.
Yeah, so I see it. I think where these people are going to be manipulated is they're going to be on TikTok and then it's going to scroll up on FYP, some idiot either being nice or causing drama or something that someone's going to want to watch, and then they're going to gift, because they either gift drama, they'll gift for people for drama. They'll pay to watch a car crash and the TikTokers go, yeah, come on then. And they'll create fake drama so people pay it. So just avoid the drama, avoid the sob stories, and if you want to gift someone, do it because you enjoy what they're doing.
What do you think about these people who have made like famous on there as well, who, you know, like people like that Beaver who like they're just eating food, like there's no longevity in that, is there?
That's it. I didn't know, was he going before he blew up with that?
He's been around, definitely. I've seen him. I was gonna say I've seen his clip around, like, but
I come on TikTok and I was fleeing from an abusive relationship. Behind the comedy skits, I couldn't leave the house. I was having therapy. I was, it was really bad. And I got offered all the opportunities to change my life because I just did a few videos on the internet and blew up doing, growing up with cricket. So, but I couldn't take them opportunities at that time. So, but now I am. But also I do believe social media, it can be great. You can change your life. You can make yourself something. You can make opportunities for your happen. But then I believe that there's a lot of idiots also manipulating that and doing it the wrong way. Manipulating people through the gifts or even just as simple as growing a following but being fake. I mean, you can be fake when you're just posting videos because you're not live. You can fake it for 2 years. And I come across a lot of that. I've been on here 4 years, and I'll come across a lot of that. You think they're all right. Even I get sucked in as a creator. And then it's like, all right, now I see how you move because I've been watching you long enough. So I think, good advice is to just watch them. Don't just take the words, what they say. And again, this live side of TikTok, I don't fuck with because it's just full. There's very little, there's 1% of people that are decent and are just, on that live side anyway, that are just showcasing the talent and the skills, having a go at the competition. I mean, I've done it once or twice, but there's people on there every fucking week calling it a job and getting more desperate and being more of a bad role model to do so.
Yeah.
The Central Club.